Hey, good afternoon, Michelle. Let's take a look at this. I spent a little bit of time and the three doors. Let's look at that real quick. I did throw another door in it, keeping our overall building with that 42, putting three 10-foot doors in it. I pushed the entry door over to here. Let me know if you like that. We'll work through these little changes as we throw them in. As I bumped out here, uh, this is the best I could get that roof to look. In my opinion, I didn't know what else much to do with it. Um, this right here, what I'm trying to do is put a little bit of a vault on the inside here so that when you come into the foyer here, we've got a vault off of this beam that'll help give us the headroom in this room. And it'll also, it's nothing big and spectacular, but it's going to create another roof system that'll go left to right in front here so Ron can attach that on the second portion. This right here would have a flat ceiling going into the garage on both sides underneath where this beam would be. So over here, this would have the same flat ceiling. I don't know what mix up you want to do over here. I tried to tuck this ceiling inside of that roof outside to try to make it somewhat belong. We're flat on this side, vault down, and flat over here. I thought we might be able to tuck a window up there. I don't know. This little mix up here is gibberish. Absolutely. You had a full door there with the two side lights. I thought it might be better to bring the windows in and create your side lights with the windows and not limit yourself on that. But hey, you decide on that. I figured over here, since we have a higher than 8 foot, we could easily go with our closet here, have the height, and we don't need a real thick shelf up there, but you could have your closet, your shelf and rod bracket in there. We could put bifolds there too, but the bifolds were getting messy to me. So they always seem to fall off the hook. And let's see, let's go. If I open that one all the way up, it gives us some access in there, and we might throw a 3.0 on that, or a full size 3.0 instead of a 30-inch door. So let's take and move along. Okay. So over here, again, this right here area could be the clear story, same height as the second floor, which is the deck height plus another 8 foot for that ceiling. But since we can, we're going to drop this one a little bit down over here. We still have, I think and I'll do a sectional cut through, we're still, I think 10 feet over here. Then it pops up to almost 12 with this slope. I'm trying to keep the overall vault in here down. So as this beam is huge, this beam has to pick up our roof load. And it may not, once we have the roof trusses ran, that'll give us a number that I can put on this beam. Because then the only span we really have is from the exterior wall over to the column. And then from the column to the other part of the wall. With this, so that right there, span will dictate how big it is. Right now, it's coming down from the plate line 2 feet. So that's going to tell us a little bit of what we have for our drop below the 8-foot plate line up here. So I'm still kind of, that's in development. But as you walk out of this area here, we've got the vault starts at the kitchen and kind of over the bedroom. So as we walk back and through here, we're all at 8 foot. And this beam, I'm going to have to get the engineer or the truss design. It'll give me a reaction that it's going to be loading that truss. And then I can then determine what we need for a beam there, how much is going to be up, how much is down. It's really possible too that I can stick the truss up and tuck it inside the rafters or inside the truss. And we may have to. We need to have 6'8" on that. As it is right now, I'm coming up to the my mouse is having a little bit of a problem. Here we go. I'm coming up to the stairs, darn it, and I am dropping down one stair right here. So from the landing of the whole upper house, the first step out to go left or right is onto that landing. I ain't going to waste a bunch of time. I'm going to keep rolling through, but let's, I think that with the standard closet right here, this is going to give us enough room in here. My dang old mouse will catch up. Okay, it's freezing on me. Oh well. the closet is what I was getting at, what we might have inside of there for the closet. I'll turn it into glass house in a sec, and that'll have us assess a little bit better what's going on inside of there. I don't know last time if I touched base on the fact that I tried to reach in and extend that kitchen wall out. I think probably that's going to be your best bet, even if it takes away some of the cool things about that little nook. I think the advantage of having that room secured down there is going to be is going to outweigh whatever the disadvantage, I think. So I would try to likely keep this roof down. We're just trying to push it out so we can get the walkway over to then cut up into the side of that. So my question, I think, to Ron is he might have a better way to attach these two buildings together in this particular area where that purple square is. He may choose to take this 28 by 42 square and grab the whole thing and pull this square back so that this wall that's existing would come all the way to the front, so we could drop maybe that purple square down to here. There's probably more than one way to do it. I felt like we've got to land on that. Anyways, I wanted to go back and land a little bit further on the wall rather than be right out on the edge. This will work. He might have a better way to do it. I just wanted to take and go through that. So let's take a look at the, this hallway is going to be stepping off the slab up onto a floor joist system that's on the crawl space. So this right here will be a joist on and with over a crawl space. And then this out here will be, as soon as you get out to the garage right there, you'll step down onto the slab. So take a look at it. I don't want to put a bunch more time into it. I wanted to at least get some of the things put back together on it before I shipped it back over. Let's do a 3D in the dollhouse and then call the thing macaroni. And you can look at it. So here we are. All right. Okay, let's put it back on with the regular camera. We'll try this. I think I have to drop that a little bit in the setting to make it look right. Let's see this one. Let's see if this works. I think it's going to give us a approximate drop for there. Yeah, maybe that'll work. I forget if they spun that different on the side. It seems like they did twist that a little bit more, but as far as having it show up and look kind of the same, I think probably that. Come on, there we go. Something like that. So I don't know, maybe you want to do something different with this door and put the door further down here. We don't have much room on the wall unless we change and go with maybe one smaller door, and then we can put it on there. A lot of stuff we can do. Just take a look at it, see if that's something you want to fuss with. Let me know about the windows. This is in the course behind the closet. I didn't think we could spin the closet in here on that wall and still have access to the bottom of the stairs, but that might be an option too if we spin the closet to where we're facing the door from here. I already tried it. I didn't like it, but I mean that is an option. So there is your estate, young lady. It's coming together. I think it's looking pretty good. I'd like to have Ron chime in on maybe that the roof connection if he has any issues with it, and the way that I dialed that the corner post. I want it to land on the where this wall converges and where the other one converges, so that I can use that to land the beams because I got a few trusses that are going to be landing over the top of that. Other than that, I think we're groovy. Uh, take a look at it. Let's work out what we need to do for our final details on the inside, which I think are going to be how we want to do this window entry up here. If we want to have this door here, if we're going to have slabs entries, do you want to drop down to square post, like a 6x6 posts out here? I brought out these roofs at the same plane to keep that sleek roof. And I think if we flew them out, I think I'm out 3 feet. That would give us a fair coverage, and it's not too much. I think they could be fairly well supported like that. This one right here could be picked up on both sides and pick up the top. So anyways, let me know. Hopefully we're getting it pretty close. Have a great day, man.